Hey guys, can you hear me? I messed with some settings, I think I fucked something up, but it's okay. Okay, hello guys. Hi. I don't know. I just like waved to the camera, but I just completely forgot that I can't even wave with my model, so it's okay. Hello guys. What's up? How have we been doing today? It's like 10 a.m., so it's morning for me. And I gotta do some work soon. But I thought I would start off with just doing some warm-up doodles for like a couple hours. But I thought it'd also be fun to do a tiny bit of a twist where instead of just bowling it and be like, oh shit, what am I doing today? I've actually decided to try something out. Hello, Andra. Hello, Stickbot. Hi, Myth. Hello, Vishan. Thank you, everyone, for coming to the stream. Hello, Owen. Hello, Zari. Hello, Takami. Hi, Brave. You doing a poster for the Spider-Man movie? Oh shit. Yeah, put it in our chat when you're done. That'd be epic. Okay. So, the little activity we're gonna do today in relation to these warm-up doodles is what I've called tentatively spin the wheel, but in my heart I really want to call it round the twist. Just because it's a little Australian reference. And I think it's funnier. So, I've set up something, but we're gonna do it live. So, yeah. I just set up a little scene. Please work. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. So, there's this website. There's like a billion of these websites. They do like little wheel spins and you can put anything you want in it. So I decided for this little stream, we're going to... One of these wheels here will be the characters. So we're gonna put like the trio in here. And then... Actually, let me just write the character's name first. So we got Aura. We got Carlos. And we got Axel. And then the second wheel is going to be about themes and stuff. What was it? Themes and such. And said themes can kind of be whatever we want. As long as it's like appropriate, I guess. Sip check. I'm gonna grab a water bottle. Gulp. Alright. Let's get this started. So, you guys feel free to suggest any kind of themes you want. It can be like, I don't know, suits, or like pirates and shit, or it can be like a movie or anything you like. The whole idea is that I'm gonna have like a theme that we choose from the character, and then we're gonna put them in that kind of vibe for the doodle. So I'm gonna start us off with shit at the top of my head. I do like pirates, actually. I'll put some pirates in. Mafia's fun. Oh, you got a suggestion, Myth? Anton Chigurh? What's that? No Country for Old Men. I have to look that up. Is that like a particular style? Or is that like a character? Halloween? Yes, I love Halloween. Gotta do that one. Maybe have some holiday ones, actually. And Christmas. No Country... for Old Men. Is that? Wait, is this who I think it is? Okay, never mind. It's not the... That's not the actor I thought it was. He just asked me to put him in normal ass clothes. Let's see. Coyote vs Acme. Like in style? Like art style wise? I'm actually not like a Looney Tunes art styler. I'm pretty bad at that stuff. I don't know how you do it with like humanoid characters, because they're so... You got like a coyote, and you got a roadrunner thing. I don't know. Wait, what species is? Okay, roadrunners are a thing, right? Roadrunner. So I'm looking shit on my phone. Oh, actually is a thing. Okay. Ah, I see, I see. I don't know how to translate that one in. Let's see. I think maybe we put a couple of rules in. It has to be sort of like the suggestions have to be about like putting them in outfits and less about like the art style itself. Because I'm just here to have some warm-up doodles, essentially, before I go into proper work. Oh my god, Shad! Shad, not again! Hello! Welcome in. We're doing a little spin the wheel thing where essentially one side is just the characters and the other is just whatever themes you want. And then we're gonna like combine them in like a spin the wheel bit. So, if you have any suggestions about like the themes, which are essentially stuff we want to dress up in, just let me know in the chat, and I'll put them in, as long as they're appropriate. And I have some vague idea of what exactly you're trying to put them in. Hey Zari. Superheroes? Yeah, we can do superheroes. presuming. Can't spell his heroes. Detective Fitz? Nah, Detective Fitz would go crazy actually. Mafia is like a lot more suits and shit. At least the traditional ones we think of. Okay, Magical Girl? Hold on. You might be cooking. Draw them as a deer or cat. I'm actually not very good with animals. But I will try. I'll put them in a cat costume. Fast food AU? Actually, yes. I'm gonna put them in the Macca's outfit. Fast food. Let's see. Thinking. What's like some good... I'm trying to think of like... Let's say I go to a party and there's like a dress code. That's not some boring shit like smart casual, but something fun. It's like what kind of dress codes do they have? I'm trying to mentally avoid the secret fifth option of beach episode. I don't want to put them in fucking outfits like that. Let's see. Jester Circus? That works. Jester/circus. It's not like they live as a little circus family anyway. Mageless host? That works. We can do that. Get them some butler outfits. Pretending I don't know, you just want to see them in a maid costume. Punk? Ooh. Punk style. That'd be good to explore. Doing OC dress-ups is so flipping. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Maybe think of like AUs, essentially. Like alternative universe things we can do with these characters technically by putting them up in costumes. Don't say actor AU. We can't do it yet. Let's see. Styles. Wait, no. Fun party costumes. Ideas. Wait, no, that's what it's going to send me to Halloween. What's like fun dress codes? He's all gonna give me like some millennial shit, but maybe there's gonna be something fun in here. VTuber AU? Oh my god, bruh. Because I've in my head I've like thought about like streamer AU and which I think is like pretty funny, but that would also require them to kind of use their actual personas and not like a made up one. Pepsi Man. It's gonna be in like a what's it called? Those One Piece blue skin tight outfits. Band AU? Ooh, actually. Idol AU. Band AU would go crazy. Ooh. Royalty AU. Princesses, specifically. School uniforms. Ooh. Put them in college and force them to do a degree. What college or high school? Uniforms. Cyberpunk? We can do Cyberpunk. I've not done Cyberpunk stuff before. Oh, you know what? If you got Cyberpunk in, you also gotta do Steampunk. Oh. And I'm thinking kind of like Vampire Hunter. Kind of AU priest shit. I feel like it'll be a little close to like existing outfits. Unless I put all of them in that. Wild West? Cowboys. A Twilight Vampire. Oh god, I just put on like a glitter filter on them and called it a day. Vampire AU put on gothic inspired outfits. Ooh. You know what? Sure, let's do that. Vampire AU. Maybe I'll combine with the Vampire Hunter stuff as well. Yeah, Hunter. Alice in Wonderland. Ooh. I guess we'd have to design characters to characters. They do have like some wacky outfits. I think it can work. As long as we figure out like who's who. I haven't seen like any Alice in Wonderland stuff for so long I've forgotten like what kind of characters there are. Gender swap? Yeah, I can do gender swap. Nightmare Before Christmas. Same case for Alice in Wonderland. If we can like figure out, because it'll work because everyone's in wacky outfits. But I guess we also have Halloween. I guess it can be independent. But I think as long as we kind of figure out what kind of like who would be what character in the outfits, we should be able to do Nightmare Before Christmas. Harry Potter? Oh, I don't think we should touch Harry Potter, bro. No, with what's going on with her. Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Elden Ring. Ooh. The issue is that I haven't actually I haven't like finished a single Souls game. I bought Elden Ring day one, and then I like tried to run it. I went up to like the first NPC in the game, and I hit her technically, like a left clicker, and my game crashed, and I never opened it again. But it still sits in my library. Okay. Well, so if that's all we can think of right now, I think this is honestly a pretty good list. We can like start getting through this as we go. Jorah Axefry. You know, if you want me to draw Axefry, you gotta redeem that as a doodle request. It will be in the points section. Good luck getting enough points for that. call it a day in this, and we can start doing it. Actually, wait, I'm gonna... Wait, how do I click on this without starting the wheel? Oh wait, I go here. Okay. We're gonna do... Some of these would be really fun if it's like more than just one character per outfit. Or... What if I like do duos and trios? Get a cross-country team party? You should be socializing. What are you doing here? Let's do Aura and Axel. Aura and Carlos. And Axel and Carlos. Trio. Okay. I don't know how much time I'd really have if I actually landed on the trio one, so I would just have to like finish it next stream later. So we're gonna see how it goes. See you, Owen. Good luck with the team party. Alright. Just give me a second, I need to check something real quick. Gonna look while you lock the fuck in among us stuff? Hell yeah. Thank you for joining in. Let's see. Alright, you guys ready? We're gonna spin these one at a time to make it extra dramatic. And we got Axel, the first one. I feel like there's like a world bias when it comes to Axel. You guys like him a little too much. Alright. Axel will be our guy. And then our theme with Axel shall be... royalty. A Princess AU. Alright guys. Hi Roblox. Why am I awake? It's like 10 AM. Why aren't I awake? Alright. Congrats guys, we're gonna be drawing Axel in a princess outfit. This is what you wanted. And I shall deliver. They've been drawing on Axel ever since he's posted it, Drew. So true, honestly. Alright. To the artboard. What I do? Okay. So... right here. Doodle theme today. Oh wow, whoops. Axel Royalty AU Princess. Did I spell it right? Am I going crazy? I think I did. Yes, I did. Alright. My ass flying to Paris, leaving a house in 20 minutes. Dude. Lock in. You're gonna meet your friends. Thank you. See you, twin. Alright. I'm excited to draw up the Trio's warehouse now. All these issues. Yeah. I feel like AUs are just like the funnest part of making like a fandom or like a story. It's like, yeah, I got like the foundations and here's a main story, but wouldn't it be funnier if like they were pirates or some shit and they went sailing, or they were like in the middle of some dystopian war, or they suddenly had like good versus evil superhero shit. It's almost fun. Alright. You guys asked for this. I'm very afraid, honestly. I'm gonna pull up his ref real quick because I don't forget how to draw him. I shouldn't grab his headshot. Yoink. Decapitate him. He deserves this. Alright. I'll lock this layer so I don't touch it. I'll lock this layer so I don't touch that one either. I'm gonna pull up some Pinterest boards, bro. Princess outfits. Gonna turn into a Disney princess. Or some shit like that. Wait, I need to make a brush bigger? No. Wait, where'd I just go? Oh, I'm here. Okay, I'm gonna... I know, I usually keep my brush about this size, so actually I'm gonna make this title a lot smaller so I can fit it in. I'm ready. Let's do this. We'll start with a stick figure. So I can figure out what kind of pose I'd like him to be in without being too committed. You're not gonna see like his legs at all, but regardless. Right. This works. And we're gonna take the stick figure. We're gonna get bigger. Actually, no. We're not gonna take the stick figure. We're gonna start this from scratch. Just gonna do a basic head. Then I'm gonna connect to the bat. One false move, this chest's gonna stretch out the toes after a while. Man, I just want to draw Axel in a princess outfit. Do, 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 do. All right. Do, 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 do. Okay. Ah, shit, some of his hands real quick. Hands can float, his legs can be whatever. I have a bit of a skeleton here, I can start drawing stuff in. Royalty AU. Should I style his hair? I can make it longer. I will style his hair. I think that'd be fun. Okay, when you guys think of like, when you guys put these characters in these kind of AU outfits, do you design them based on like, if they were born and raised in this world / AU? Or would you design them based on just like, them from the main series put into this AU? So question, how long will it take to release episode 1? Because animation takes time, excuse. I can't tell you, that is not public information for you guys. You just have to wait and see. Alright. I'll give him... Okay, cause he'd be human here, so I'll give him normal ears. Congrats, dude. Actually, I prefer designing characters based on like if they were born / raised in that version of that world, rather than like they keep the same personalities and stuff and characteristics from the main AU, not main AU, from the main story, and then just put those same characteristics in the AU. Because it's like, maybe they were nice and epic and stuff because in the main plotline they had a good life or whatever, but you know, if you put them in, I don't know, this royalty AU, they had like a really shit life, I don't think they'd have the same characteristics and stuff, right? The rest of the time I design them as if they were born into the AU, but I'm actually planning out storyboards for the AU and not design them as born in AU. Yeah, I feel like that's the more fun version. Oh, free out. Oh, thank you so much. Welcome to the chat, Spacey Alien Boy. And thank you for the follow as well. Oh god, thank you for the Prime sub, Brightrex. Much appreciated. Let's see. I would get Axel's hair a little longer. I feel like people in this world would like to style it more if he was royalty, versus Axel trying to do it himself. / with Aura. So, maybe be flowy a little bit more. Of course, I've been following the Heathen's Journey for a bit, so I was curious when I saw the stream. Thank you. Yeah, this current stream is just like... it's just like shit posting. Because we did a little spin the wheel where we chose the characters on one side. Yeah. So I'll just illustrate it. So we made 2 wheels, right? One of the wheels, this one was about the characters. So it was just being like, here's Aura, and then here's Axel, here's Carlos, and then we also did like duos, would be like Aura and Carlos, or the trio, all of them. Or Axel and Carlos, yada yada. And then we did another one where it's just like the themes and shit. And people in chat plus me, we put in the suggestions of like what we'd like to dress them up in, essentially. What kind of fun outfits to put them in. So for example, pirate, or like mafia. But we also had ones where like, here's a series that'd be fun to put them in, like, not series, but like movie, like Nightmare Before Christmas. And then like Alice in Wonderland. So we just put them all in here, and then we just span the wheels on both sides, and then we got this one, Axel Royalty AU. So I'm putting him in a princess outfit specifically. I wasn't sure how it was gonna go, but I'm actually very glad it came out like this. I think it's fun. It's funny to think about them being thrown from AUs into AUs from the main, suddenly pirates, princesses, or whatever. Yeah. I think that's the best part of like having these kind of characters. You can just do whatever you want with them. And it still like works. Which is fun. Thank you for the follow, Hiana. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Okay, and keep going. So, yeah, I think this Axel who like is raised as like a princess or some shit would kind of have like a little bit more styled, a little bit more flowy hair. I kind of like his floof still, so I think I'd keep that in, but like we can maybe have like the floof almost like independent, like it flows backwards here. So, I think maybe instead of like him having like these very specific locks, I think they will like also be a bit styled. Because his ones are like very much like Tufts like this. But I think he's pretty bad at styling his hair. So I think these ones will be a bit more curved. Like they're trying to keep the tufts down, but they're still pretty pointed up. Like maybe a little bit of bed hair energy. And I'd still keep his hair shortish, but still like a little longer than his original. So instead of like stopping like here, I think maybe to be a little bit more like this. Or longer. Maybe longer, actually. I'm like so locked in on this, actually. What's going on? Maybe I do want to put him in a prince outfit. It's actually kind of getting... He's kind of giving Elsa energy here. Don't think about it. We're gonna bounce like good luck on the stream? Oh, thank you. Please do stop by when you can. Good lord, can't spell? Me too. It's a curse. Wait, oops. I'm gonna give him the freckles. Let's give him earrings, but like longer ones. Where did I put his... Oh, there it is. Okay. I gotta actually like design his... What would he wear for a dress? What do Disney princesses wear? Would they have like... They've got like these poof things. Well, a lot of them do. It's... What are these actually called? Like, why do we wear these things? They're just like really long circular shoulder pads, if anything. Maybe I'll give him like runaway princess energy. Let's see. Can have like a little hood, maybe. So you can look all fancy. Bigger hood, actually. Bigger hood to hide the big fucking poofs that he's got. Oh, maybe we won't have the poofs, but it'll have like the... Maybe I'll open up a little bit here. We have like these... What if... Do they wear... They wear big ass gloves. Like long ass gloves. Just giving Rapunzel? True. Maybe we'll give him that kind of runaway princess vibe. Run away from his little tower. When did you design your OCB trooper? A while ago-ish. I haven't actually like streamed it very often lately. So you haven't seen it around that much. I think the last time I really like started streaming was maybe like last year, and then everything happened, so I stopped streaming for a while. It only took me like a night, like 1-3 AM night to make this thing in my definitely not pirated live 2D. Actually, hold on, let me put this on a different layer. I'll put it with the gloves. Open up a bit here. Let's see. Oh, hello, Ranger Wolf. Welcome in. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. You got... It's raid. Oh, my god. Hello, everyone. Thank you for raiding. Hold on. I made a special button for this. That will do my little links. Please work. Oh, my god. That actually worked. Life good. Hey, welcome to the stream. Tell me about yourself. Were you just coming back from a game? Or you're also doing some kind of art. Hold on, I'm gonna change this. No, actually, I should probably do this all. Like, hello guys. Hello raiders. My name is Noja. I do art and I make funny animations about some characters I like to subject to many tragedies. And currently I'm drawing a version of them right now, because we previously played a game called Spin the Wheel. Hi Goblin, welcome in. I kind of wish I was doing art, but I want to finish building something in Minecraft first. Ah, shit. I mean, hey, people do amazing fucking builds in Minecraft. Like, that's an art itself. So go for that. Let's see. How do dresses work again? Kinda like this. I got a really long dress. Good evening, morning, / afternoon, if I'm in time zones, might not be able to stay on for long, but fun to be here I can. Oh, thank you for joining in while you can. Good to see you again, Muxie. Let's see. Runaway princesses gotta just have that hood. The hood that gives them intense aura. Actually, yeah. Crosshatch the other way, just to make it easier. And then he can have like a magical fucking necklace or something. Maybe it like solves the world's problem. And he's running away with it. Be a diamond shape. What else? What else? Maybe like section off of things. He's got the hood. You can have like a thing here. Maybe like a... Are these called tunics? I think that's what they're called. Tunic. Medieval core. You can have a little opening here. I'm gonna pretend this is some like fucking beautiful pattern design. Don't at me. And then maybe... pretend this is also some beautiful pattern design. And maybe we want to keep... I still really like his shoulders, his little shoulder pads, so I might actually give him a little bit of that. Oh god, hello Talarine! What up? Welcome in. I'm drawing Axel in a princess outfit. Oh shit, there's gonna be an ad break soon. Alright, that's fine. I'll also get some water. We were playing Spin the Wheel, and we chose a bunch of different themes and outfits that we'd like to put these characters in, and I put them in a wheel, and I put in another wheel like a bunch of the other characters. And we spanned both of them, and we landed on a mix of this. Does he feel bonita? He be feeling that bonita energy. He's like, in my head, he's like some kind of like runaway princess with maybe like an artifact that will like save the world, which is like this necklace or something. Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm trying to like, I kind of want to give him back his like shoulder pad motif vibe. Maybe he's like a runaway princess, but like he's gonna become like a little knight in training. Like he doesn't want to be a little princess. He was just raised that way. You can have like one of these. Like little embroidered shoulder pads. Wouldn't that be nice? I just need to figure out what his fucking dress would look like. Should I put him in high heels? I feel like it's a classic moment. That's a classic thing. You put people in high heels, even though it would be the worst fucking thing to ever walk in, especially in like this day and age. Walking in grass with high heels? You might as well shoot yourself in the foot. He can have boots. I'll give him some boots. I'll be nice to him. And now... what's this? Oh. Dresses. What's some Disney princess dresses? I guess like they'll kind of like, there's kind of nothing going on with most of them, honestly. When I look at these dress examples, I like some of them have like a little tie, look like a little tie thing here. I think that's cute. Oh, hold on. Maybe... okay, I like the idea that like the tunic is like a two-piece. So something going on here. And then maybe something else that goes on like here. Oh, hold on. Oops. What did I just click? Hey, cool Shadow Person, haven't seen you well. Ah, thank you. I just returned to streaming. Life good. If I could ask, what advice would you give out to others who wish to create or work on animated projects? I would say just if you want to get experience on like creating stuff, I would say start figuring out how to work in a team first. So before even I created Heathens, I worked in teams with people to create other things. So if anything, it's like it's kind of what changed my workflow. Because if you want to create something, you gotta figure out if you want to create it solo by yourself, or if you want to create it with other people. Yippee, holding hands. Because like, when you do it by yourself, you can kind of just bowl it. You do whatever you want, right? But it's also, you gotta have a lot of persistence and you gotta have a lot of brain power to do it. And motivation to just be the solo person. But once you do it in a team, there's a lot of great things you got about it. And honestly, it outweighs the cons of also learning how to work with other people and learning how to run a team. Because everyone becomes a cheerleader for the thing that you want to make. Yippee, little cheerleader buttons. So, my general advice is to do what you can to work in other teams of people first before you figure out how to do it by yourself. Because if anything, you might get stuck in your own biases by working by yourself. But if you work with other people, you get to see whole other perspectives on what's going on, and also learn more of the pipeline. Yeah. Alright, back to this princess outfit. Hold on, should I give him a tiara? A tiara's still in fashion. I'll do it in like gold. Actually, this kind of goes crazy. Maybe it's because I'm using gold. And like, no. Hold on, guys. I might be cooking. Hold on. Hey, Maybe. Welcome in. Okay, I gotta put it behind his flip. I don't want his flip to get interrupted visually. I feel like that's iconic. And you know what, while I'm at it, I'll start actually like embroidering, doing like maybe some like gold accents. Just like his normal outfit, where he also has gold accents. We'll add a little spice in there. This is... Imagine being like a runaway princess. And you're wearing a bunch of gold shit like this. Like, I think he's gonna get robbed, but I think it'll be funny when he does that. Really early days Axel's trying to leave. He can even get his gold ring back. Pirate Carlos, Princess Axel. What's Aura gonna be? Well, that's for the spin the wheel to decide. Right? Oh, you know what? Maybe I can do this. So I'm gonna trick people into thinking that I actually know what I'm doing by embroidering things of gold. Woo! You can have this gold buttons there. Actually, that's a bit too much. Just keep it in, yeah. Alright. I'm really just procrastinating on the dress part. I have no fucking idea what I want to do with this dress. Gold X purple combos, royalty fits go hard? True. They just complement- those cards just complement each other so well. Let's give him... Wait, is this the wrong layer? Yeah, it is. Never mind. Where's the other layer? Here we go. Let's give him like little openings like this. Oh, hold on. If I did this, almost like rook slash guardy core dress work. Oh god, I just realized I forgot to fucking take that break. I got too locked in. Let's see. Okay, pinch points. Pinch points like this. Oh. Hi Connor Red. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. That's a part of the dress. My bad, I forgot this is a fucking... the cloak. I really need to... What if I just... outline this a little more clearer, so I don't forget. Hello, Kona Red. Welcome in. Jelly thought you didn't do streams? Oh, I'm trying. It's good motivation as well. It'll force me to actually draw instead of procrastinate. Also, I think this works. I really should be doing that. Yeah. Procrastination does not help anyone. I'm just gonna draw this real quick. This hand time music goes crazy. Forgot how good your OST was. Oops. Oh, shit. Should I color this? Am I bothered? I'll give it a little bit of shading, maybe. Oops. Let's see. There's like a beeping outside. What's going on? So that doesn't sound like an ambulance either. Oh, it stopped. Okay, well. I hope whatever happened there got resolved. Okay, I can either like color this vaguely, or I can try start doing another thing. Or maybe I'll color it. I do prefer my sketches have color. And I can like do little cheat codes as well, so I don't need to like put too much effort into it. I mean my fake watercolor style. Sip redeem? Let me sip some water. It's been a while. The ASMR is proof that I actually drank water. Alright. Let's continue. What just happened? Oh, I'm on Vector. Never mind, I'm stupid. Let's give him that purple. That iconic purple we all know. I'm gonna grab this full ref so I can actually, like, color pick properly. Give me a second. Musical Godray is going insane? Ah, thank you. I spent way too long trying to, like, mess with this. I was like, I want there to be some kind of musical halo, but I don't want it to look stupid. I gotta make it look cool and epic somehow. This is rough. I put it here, I think. It's phenomenal. Models A1. Aw, thank you, Sen. I'm glad. Register is actually reactive. That's my secret sauce. It's called OBS. And what's the plugin? It's... What is a plugin actually? It's something called Waveform Visualizer. I don't know. I think it's possible. But it's epic, and I like it. It's like it's like a key dangling for me. Okay, I'm gonna grab this ref. Alright. There we go. Locking that. What am I doing? Normal, color. I'm just going to very quickly put this in a different folder so I know what's line art versus color. Actually, I'll put this on multiply. Alright. There's my color picker. Here we go. I'm thinking of how do I want to distribute his colors out. When it comes to design, I do prefer keeping all the brightest stuff at the top, near like the head, and then getting darker as I get to the bottom. So maybe I'll distribute it like this. Where his hood can be like dark color. That's the brush I'm using for line art. I call it Life Drawing Brush. I don't really know what it's... I actually do not remember where I got this from, but I think it's just an edited version of something else. Wait. Actually, now I think about it, I think it's just like an edited version of like a default line. Wait, no. Yes. It's a edited version of a I think it's smooth watercolor CSV brush, and then I'm using it on a vector layer. I think there's a difference. Oh, there's not much of a difference actually. But yeah, it's just my Life Drawing Brush, but on crack. Hi, I'm late. So late, help? No, it's all good. You're here at the best time. Well, in the middle of coloring, Princess Axel. Super nice, yeah. I started using a lot more because my main lineup brush is like, it looks like this, but I don't think it actually looks super great when it comes to like really close-up stuff like this. But when I use this one, it's like clearer for me. So I started using this one more for sketching than the other. It also complements my watercolor brush more anyway. I headcanon this. Yeah, you can headcanon this. In an alternate universe, he can truly be a runaway princess with the power to save the world or whatever. And I'll give him take his pants and I'll put it even darker here. Hold on. Let me actually grab his... What is that? No. I want his... Yeah, here we go. His accent layer can go up. It can be above. And I'll do a little bit of this. Wait. Oops. Blur. Set that shit to like 20 or something. And... what? I think... Whoops, my bad. If I did this right, it'll look cool. Unless I did it wrong. Add glow? Wait, what'd I do? Oh, wrong layer. Why is that? Oh, yes. It can't be a vector. White. I've almost done it right, I think. Maybe it just needs to be a bit more visible on the darker stuff. Color dodge? Glow dodge. No, color dodge. Okay, I'll just... yeah, good enough. And then I'll, no, I fucked up. Maybe I'll just darken it a tiny bit just so it's easier to see. Like this. Okay, close enough. Oh! Thank you for the follow, Moxie. Ever watched Dungeon Flippers? Watching live stream, you'll holy shit, are they live streaming? Yo, I have seen Dungeon Flippers. I actually really like the pilot. Top stuff. It's really fun. What did I do? Oh. Okay. how about instead of... Okay, secret to life is to never use proper black. You always do like an off black. I fucked up. That's... fuck. Yes. A very slight... do it off black. Or in this case, like a reddish. Or maybe an orange? No, a red I think is better to see what's going on. And maybe for clarity's sake, I'll just go over this a tiny bit as well. Yay! So this I'm using at the moment. Good, good. We hate like not using off black. That said, I need to put this in a new layer so I can change the line art into off black as well. And if you like me and like did not actually erase spots and now as like considered those white patches as line art, you can just turn that into like a screen layer and it's magically disappeared. By the way, this music is so relaxing and to the flow state. Hell yeah. And time music goes crazy. Crazy good. Okay. And now I'm gonna keep coloring. I'm gonna take his pants color. I'm gonna add it under here. I'm gonna take his other purple layer and I'm gonna add it down here like a sandwich. And then I'm gonna take his pants layer again and I'm gonna turn that into the dress. And hopefully this will look good. I'm gonna use a bigger brush, actually, just erase. But I'm too lazy. I'll just do this. It's technically more efficient. Oh wait. Actually, I'll add a mask layer. And then I'll erase just that mask layer. So I can always take it back if I accidentally erase a place I don't want to. What is this from? The music? It's from A Hat in Time. It's a game. It's a pretty old game. Not actually that old, but like, I think it was pretty popular in the late 2010s time. I remember making like an essay about it in school, so that's the only reason I can pinpoint that. But you basically, it's got the same energy as what's it called, that game? It's like a Mario game. But basically, you play as this, what do I even describe her? Like an alien girl with a top hat. She's pretty humanoid. But like she's from outer space and she goes on like these quests to find all of these escaped time capsules that I believe are used to power her ship. And you have to go fight all these enemies who've kept her stuff captive and won't give it back to her. And she's a silent protagonist, so she has like very funny little reactions, but doesn't say anything. Oh, I think I do know about it. I need to play it for real. Yes, it's actually, I would say it's one of my favorite games. Just for pure vibes, and like the gameplay itself is really, really fun. Like it's so satisfying. I will go darker, actually. Oh, shit. I only masked that layer. Okay, well. Whatevs, man. I'll do it manually. Take that mask layer, and I'll double do it. Yeah. I'll lower the opacity just a tiny bit, and then. That's right, I forgot. I also gotta like, what's it called? Block in these. Block in the shadows. So I think it's fun. Speaking of games, a Heathens game would be cool when know about what game genre would be fitting though. True, I thought about this. I feel like it'd be really fun, maybe not as like a main timeline game, but maybe like a spin-off in like a Telltale game style. Like thinking like Tales of the Borderlands, where it's not the main series, but it's just like a offshoot sub-story of the main series. So I'd like the game to be very story/character driven, but I don't want it to be like awkward in that, oh, the player has to be a character in the game as well. Different protagonists even, or same as the shows? Oh, maybe. I would be down to do different protagonists, or maybe like different, or like same kind of characters, but the protagonists are not like the trio. It's maybe like a different character that you already know from the main show or something. Like maybe they go on like a side quest and you follow them. I think that'd be pretty epic. Pretty? Oh, thank you, little potato. Oh wait, no, not potato, little patat. My bad. I haven't colored the shoulder pads, but I kind of don't want them to be yellow either. I feel like it'd be nice if they just kept, if like these yellow accents weren't like this. I feel like it's too much of a tell. Actually, you know, I'll see. I'll experiment. I'll start with purple first. Hold on, maybe try something like this. What if I shaded this? So I'm not really opposed to having darker shoulder pads. Especially I think in this kind of AU, it's probably best not to have like shoulder pads that are the same as the series ones, because I feel like that'd be like too much of a tell. Oops. Not that color, like a yellow. You know what I mean? So I think I'll keep it dark. Imagine that like be from Cyberpunk, as in there's no canon version because you can choose the outcome. Yeah, that's true. Like, it's just deciding whether or not the player, if there's, I guess, it's a decision of like, is there a main story versus are there multiple endings? And how much autonomy do I want to give the player to decide that versus like the characters themselves? Because it's like, now am I telling the story of the characters, or am I telling, or is the player telling the story of themselves through their actions and how they affect all the other characters? So I guess that's the difference between writing for a game versus writing for a series. So you do have to consider the gameplay, and you gotta consider the person that's playing the game as well, and not just like these characters that exist. Unless you want to make like a RPG or like a, well, not RPG, but like more like a visual novel-esque game. Where it's just like you follow, there's like a more linear plot and you follow what happens there, and it's just told through the gameplay itself. Might cut this down a tiny bit. Where's the mask? Okay. And I'll add a bit of the mask back. And then I'm gonna try in this bit. That's better. He's so princessy. And then I will bring this. Or maybe I'll make the cloak darker. And the inner cloak bit can actually be a bit brighter. Something, subsurface scattering. isn't this working? Oh, there we go. Add a mask. And then I'll start erasing the mask a tiny bit. Any plans to add more Patreon posts? So for asking, just noticed it's been a while since the last post. I'm like struggling to think of what kind of posts to put in, to be honest. It's like, what do I put in that's like not spoilery? Because a lot of the stuff I draw is like pretty low-key spoilers. I think for now I'll just like treat it as a tip jar. It's like a thank you for your donation. That said, I do want to put more posts, I just have no fucking clue what to put. Where is this? Okay. I'll put a little bit of accenty stuff down here too. Now? Will it show up? Ah. I'll start raising a tiny bit here. Yeah. And I'll put like I'm gonna adorn like maybe there's like some kind of like gold chain. I feel like that'd be kind of cute. Oh, thank you for the follow, Ayo. Oh, I just realized there's a sip request. Hold on, let me drink some water. Alright. I think the coloring is pretty good to go. Actually, wait, hold on. I need us. One more thing. Where is it? What is this layer? Oh, that's that layer. Actually, I kinda like that. Yeah, I'll keep it. 50%. I need to pull the skin tone down here as well. Alright, now we're gonna do something called merging the entire thing. Well, not merging the entire thing, merging the colors and then doubling it. And then what I do before. I think I merged the line art, double the line art, blur the line art, just a tiny bit. Overlay the line art. And then put some color in there. What about yellow? Maybe not that. Oh, the issue is the white bit, but I don't know. Lighten, overlay. And I'll... what was it? Okay. Merge these two. Mask, lighten out. So now, theoretically, I should be free to change this a bit. Yay! And then I'll merge the entire thing again. Oh, no, actually, I'm gonna get rid of this guy. Oh no, I'll keep him. I kinda like him. Proof of my pain and suffering. Let's see. Slight multiply. Slight overlay, slight add. I don't need the add actually. And I'll glow his eyes. Hi, Croft and Rebecca. Welcome to the stream. I think this is a pretty successful Princess Axel drawing. Oh, I didn't close his eyes actually. Oops. Very, very slightly. Actually, I need to turn it onto Adclo first. Just finished Dungeon Flippers. Oh, just finished Dungeon Flippers stream. Now Heathen Speeds. Let's go. Hell yeah! Hope the stream looks good. It looks so good. Oh my god. I'm actually very surprised it actually came out looking nice. I was ready for this to be a shit show, bro. It's like, how am I gonna put this guy in an outfit, in a princess outfit? But you know, I think we actually cooked. We can just add little anythings we want. Where's my brush? that's not it. Live drawing shade. I haven't used a shade brush. Wait, is it my texture brush? What brush I use for these? I guess I can use this one. This one's pretty solid. Finishing touches, I like to just color pick shit. Because, you know, in the end, it's the end result that matters. And I have little loose strands. Actually, do I? Smaller. The glow's so pretty. I know, right? I love adding little glows everywhere. I love seeing creators streaming, chilling, doodling. Me too, dude. Gotta have a little bit of whimsy in our life. I should have added a bit of hair here as well. That goes on the side. It's got hair here, so I don't see why it wouldn't have some here. And then I'll darken this area a little bit. Just so it's a little bit more obvious. Wait, is this my texture one? Yeah, this is my texture one. I'm using the wrong one. For future reference, is my online name Nojaha or Noja? It's just Noja, basically. Wait, what happened to my... Oh. I gotta fix this option. Real quick. Add a little balance light. What if I was a professional artist? You have a little bit of blush. haven't got the ad break. It's coming in. This class meant to be a girl who dressed in feminine clothing. Oh, Axel? I still think of Axel as a guy here. He's just raised as a princess. So, also in feminine clothing. I just realized something. I can put this at the back here. It's totally okay for guys to wear feminine clothing. He's kind of slaying this. Oh, I should probably actually make... Okay, the cloak is gonna be one of... I think so I should probably do that here as well. Transition that a little bit more. Epic. Okay, I'm gonna grab some water real quick, refill my bottle. You guys grab some snacks, I'll be back in a second. Oops. What up? I'm back. Alright, okay. I just sipped my water as I walked here, and I'm gonna do it again. Just for you. Right. Sip check fulfilled. Alright. Thank you, Astrix. Do you stream often? Is this random? I'm trying to stream more often. So, consider this me trying to figure out how to stream. I mean, I'm trying to set up stuff as I go. So every stream I'm trying to figure out how to improve the stream a little bit. Like before I didn't really have a chat that worked properly in terms of multi-chat. It was either just one or the other, but I changed it to multi-chat, so that's nice. Then I added some extra things on the screen. So this layout is a little more fresher. Let's see. What would Orin Carlos's royalty outfit be? Well, I've been putting them all in princess outfits. But you know what? I'm not getting that to that yet. You're gonna have to wait until the wheel lands on either of them. And then I'll add to the collection. Gotta make it hard for you guys. And besides, I think this this is just like a doodle, but I was just like doing this casually for the last 2 hours. So I'm realizing I probably cannot draw both of them at the same time. I have to draw one at a time. The setup in chat looks nice. Singing music, reaction, and your character look. Aw, thank you. I'm glad. I spent so long trying to figure out how to make this look cool. Alright. Let's see. Is there anything else I wanna add to this? I'll just delete that first. Probably... what's the word? Separate these a tiny bit more. I do want to try keep like the white accents though. I like those. It adds to the fake watercolor look. Capsule Ghost does a CVR playing old school movies or some old games, or this is Legit Mood. Us the techno heads I be talking. Hell yeah. I'm glad it's got a good vibe. I want to make sure that like people are entertained in the stream, regardless if they're looking at like the art or they're looking at my model. Because to be honest, I also get pretty mesmerized about the little music reaction thing around me. Sometimes I'll literally just play songs and then watch it go because I'm like really curious on how it'll look with certain songs. And it gets pretty entertaining. Am I forgetting anything? I feel like I got most of his aspects in, so I'm pretty chill with this. Wait. Oops. Should probably use this bit here. And then I will change this text. So I think I want to keep this above like all the doodles we do as we go. What's a good text to this? That's pirate. It's a little bit cyberpunk. Once I'm real fancy. That's not bad actually. It's got that I don't know what it's called. It's like there's like text lingo for like specifically the bits on text, like text that does like here's a D, right? But then there's kinds of text that do like this, and then like things that have this have like a very specific word for it. I forgot what it's called. But I need something with a little flourish. You say keep it? Legit badass? Oh, I do plan to keep it. This is good shit. I know someone who does a similar thing. You have a minute, check out Digi Valerie. She's a techno VTuber. Looks amazing. Wanna check out her style? Ooh. Maybe write it down actually. I'd love to check it out. I've been trying to like look and watch people's streams to sort of understand how they do their own VTuber stuff as well. And be like, how would I do this? How can I do? So, thank you for the ref. Let's see. Digi... Vowley. Alright. Thank you, I've noted it down now. What if I... Actually, I think this is fine. What if I bolded it, actually? No, I like it like this. I think this is all good. Actually, if we're gonna return back to this once it hits once it hits like the royalty AU but for the other characters, I would just actually... Wait, where's the text? Oh, I gotta copy paste. I will just put Axel's name down here instead. Doodle theme, and I'll put date. 10/08/26. Depends, are you trying to go for more streamer with chat reactions? Because this look right now, I think it's eye-catching. Sounds alright from it, no? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've been trying to improve like the more chat/engagement side of things. Like I've been trying to add like more like the badges, for example. I know Twitch does like badges for people that like sub or give bits and stuff, and I wanna add those in. I think I feel that most of the emoji slots are ready on the Twitch side. I'm gonna see how I can do it on the YouTube side, but yeah, I don't know how different it is between each. Oh, you know what'd actually be really nice if I can do like more on-screen interaction stuff as well. Like if someone redeems a point or redeems like sip check or something, maybe I can have like a little on-screen reaction. So I'm trying to keep it pretty clear from my VTuber model, so I'll try to put it somewhere else around the stream. Yeah. I just want to make sure this layout is still coherent in some way. I can't do off black. Wait, no, I can't do it. I'm stupid. I can do it black. Axel. Ah, it's so difficult when his main color is like this kind of yellow, but like composited differently. It's just hard to read against a white background, so I might just go with this purple. That's like the secondary. Yeah, redeems, incentives, donos, etc. Yeah. Like, I want to like reward people for coming into the stream and having fun with me. I gotta do it like slowly so I don't like burn out as well. Hold on. I will... Fuck. Okay, there we go. That looks nicer. And I'll just keep his ref here, because it's probably likely the case that I'll need this ref again anyway. I'll just move it around. Okay. I actually might end the stream there, because the other option is I can go back to the wheel, but that also means I probably have to stay here for like at least 2 hours. And that overlaps with my work, so I gotta dip out. But I want to try to do like more warm-up doodles like this in the mornings before I work. It just means I actually have to wake up earlier. And you know, I'm such a bad early morning person, but I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule, and this is a pretty good way to do it. So, yeah. Yeah, thank you guys for joining in. I will see you next time. Yoo-hoo. Is it the morning for you? Yeah, it is the morning. I'm trying to do my work in the afternoon, so I'm using these mornings to do like little streams. But yeah. Good night, y'all, or good morning for anyone in my time zone. I'll see you later. Thank you for coming. See you. We'll do another one of these next time as well. I think these spin the wheel activity is actually really fun. Bye bye!